Good morning. Good morning. This is just a real quick. I'm still going to have the live broadcast tonight about wrap up weekend, but just wanted to get on here real quick and talk about the trail conditions. I'm seeing everything that all the groomers were out last night. Trail conditions in the Indian River, Jordan Valley, um, Petoskey area are all really good right now. Watching the trail cam, just saw a couple snowmobiles zoom by. So, and you didn't see any jumping, so it's nice and flat. Also, just wanted to let everybody know it's 10:30. You still have like an hour and a half of the Petoskey Snowmobile Club breakfast this morning. So get over there. Uh, I wouldn't even mind if some people jumped on here and said, let me know how many people were there. Let me know what's going on. Let's go down here and look at. I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right, let's go here. Transition back. I'm not starting soon. I've already started. Let's go with. There we go. There we go. See, I'm wearing my Inland Lake Snowmobile Club beanie. You can get one of those too. Wanted to switch into oh, my Antrim County one expired, so I got to hurry up and load it real quick. Yeah, I just wanted to do an impromptu. Like I said, it's Sunday, so if you're watching me right now, you're not in the right place. You need to be out there on your snowmobile, running up and down the trail. That's where you need to be. Get out there and enjoy some of this good weather. And then the rest of you, if you haven't gotten up there yet and you're trying to get up there next weekend, we need to start praying and hoping that the conditions don't change rapidly, because right now it is not looking its best. It's kind of discouraging, as a matter of fact. Uh, yeah, so it looks like they're going to be a little warmer this week. They're still calling for snow today. Um, the temperatures at night are still going to drop quite a bit, so it's going to get a little mushy during the day and then firm up at night. So that's good, but it pretty much guarantee that any type of road riding uh, is going to be terrible. You're going to have a hard time getting on the side of the road, or um, even finding anything that isn't going to be bare. So, but I'm pretty sure staying back there in the trails itself will be decent. Like I said, so get out there today, get riding, have some fun, see how it goes. Let's see. Let's try something new today. Let's see if I can. I know it does this, and I'd like to find out why I can't just. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. Learn something new every day. I want to bring this over here. Bear with me. Bear with me. I wanted to try something this morning. I also wanted to kind of push out there to, wake up, get out there, get riding. It's really nice right now. Look at these trails. It's some of the best riding. They're seeing a lot of people up there. I think that with all the snow being some of the best riding they've had in at this time of year for a long time. And the kids were already out of the kids were already out of school. So that makes it really nice. Oh, let's turn that off there. All right. Wanted to see if I could. So I think all of that put together has really made it, you know, good conditions all around. We had some incidents. They had a 22-year-old. He went off of and I'm going to talk about all this again tonight, but he went off the snowmobile trail and unfortunately he did not make it. It's it's always sad, especially weekends like this when you're just out there having a good time. But that's why the first couple rides, first ride of the season, especially you guys that are traveling, take it easy. Get out there, check the conditions, and just pace yourself. There's plenty of riding to be done. You don't have to do 100 miles the first mile you did it, or 100 mile an hour the first mile you did it. Just take it easy. Get out there, test the conditions. Some of those skills that you thought you had last year, maybe you don't. Maybe they're not ready. There's no unless you've got a snowmobile simulator at your house, you're not really going home and training for this. So, or unless you're a professional, uh, snowmobiler that goes out there and they do a lot of testing and riding and practicing. It's just you need to calm down, relax, and take a nice easy ride. Again, all right. So what I wanted to try was all this fun stuff, learning YouTube or learning this together. Oh, I thought it did a screen. Oh, here we go. All right, that's the wrong screen though. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this thing to. Oh, I forgot to change it over here. Let's change it to this one. All right. Oh, sweet. So if I put this up here, does it allow me to? Oh, it does. The thing is, can you even read that? I don't know. I don't know how. But we'll see. Let me know in the chat if you can actually see, make this out. Because I'm going to use this tonight. Because I can actually go back here. Let's take out the analytics stuff. Pull it. Huh, or can I do it this way? Maybe this way. No, let's do that. We'll try it. Transition over here. What I need to do is I'll put a backdrop in here so it doesn't look totally bad here. Uh, Unfortunately, Keweenaw Trail Reports. Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. 61-year-old saline man. He died from snowmobile accident in Clark Township on Saturday. I'll see if I can get some more information there. This is what I don't like. All this stuff that is popping up on my page that I really don't care about. And it's a lot more than needs to be. All I want to do is see snowmobile stuff, and I see very little snowmobile stuff. So let's do this. Let's So Petoskey Snowmobile Club, he was out last night. Groomer Matt was out there on 76 South Chandler Hill. If you get the Groomer app, you can see all of that. Go on the Groomer app, you can see everything on there. He was great pictures here. He's going right down the trail. The trail looks really good. Let's go to the actual snowmobile. See what they got going on here. They're not. So today they do have the 8 to 12. So you still have time. You still have time if you want to run over there. They got their breakfast going on. Adults are $15. Kids are 6 to 12, 7 kids 6 to 12. It's $7, and kids under 6 eat free. They're helping support the Stingrays, the Charlevoix swim team fundraiser. So part of their proceeds are going to not only going to the grooming and everything, but also going to this help this swim team. Go out there and help them out. Plus, it's a good breakfast. It's a buffet style thing, all you can eat. Um, really good stuff here. The French toast, I've had that several times. It's really good. Uh, really like the biscuits and gravy, so I will definitely be heading out there. And you can't really see it over to. Let me see if I can adjust this here. Over here on their little bar here, they used to have. I hope they still have it. Their hot chocolate maker, and it has really good hot chocolate. So again, trail conditions are really good. Oh, that snowmobile just shot by through there. Um, Snowmobile conditions are really good. People were out there. Let me see if I can see another club out here. Um, Jordan Valley put something out there, so let's check them out. So the last thing they posted was 20 hours ago. They had a situation on one of the trails. They got the sled off the trail. Oh no, no, no! They had you know what? I'm sorry about that. They had a groomer breakdown yesterday. I was reading about that. They had a groomer breaking down or broke down, and they had to get that off of there. Here's some video of it. It's missing the whole track. It was not a good day for them. I'm glad they right there. It looks like they are taking the track completely off, and then I don't know if they repaired that. I was trying to read some of that stuff there, but I don't know if they actually repaired it last night. But they were out there, and these guys are all volunteers. Remember that when they're out there, you see these guys out here working on the trail. They're all volunteers. If you have any expertise in this kind of stuff and you want to help, stop and help them out. Maybe you can help them just move something. Either way, it definitely can help them out. But they were able to go out and groom quite a bit of their trails, so that's kind of nice. Here's a map of it. This map right here that you're looking at comes straight from the groomer tracker app. So I suggest, hey, download it. Most clubs are $9 for a year subscription. That's all season. So you download that and you can check it anytime you want. You know I'm not going to be up there till this weekend, but I've been checking already. You just got to scroll over to the area and see just see what they've been doing. I know the Indian River groomers have been out. Um, I know they've been out. I saw it on the app last night. For some reason, the app is not being very is is not showing Indian River as well as it should. Um, and we have not been keeping this up as much, so I'm going to start actually posting a lot more information. I know the groomer who is going out tonight, so I'm going to make sure that we get some information. He's going to get me some video or try to get me some video. Unfortunately, the mount that I ordered for the groomer to post to be able to put a GoPro or a phone up in the window and just kind of do that did not come in yet. Hopefully, it'll be there tomorrow, and he can talk others into using it. But I'm looking at the groomer tracker app. They did the whole railroad bed. They did the entire Indian River loop all the way out to Weber Lake and all the way down to what is this? They went all the way down to Weber Lake. They went all the way over to the Atlantic Connector Trail, and it looks like they probably stopped on Coors Road, but it's hard to tell because this does not pick up everything that it should. So I think they're just still trying to work out some kinks with it. Because even when I look at the Petoskey, which I know was groomed yesterday, for some reason it's showing just purple, which purple means it's just the trail. Doesn't mean anything else. Let me make sure. Maybe I'm not part of top. Maybe I didn't. Uh, nope. I'm. I have Petoskey Snowmobile Club. I have the Mackinac County Chippewa Snow Chasers, Chippewa Snowcats, and I have the Jordan Valley Trail Council. Let's see. Go look at all clubs and see who I don't have. Gogabek has two. They have their area grooming club and they have the Range Trail Authority. Keweenaw Snowmobile Club has that. They're up in Calumet. Les Chenot, I hope I'm saying that right. It's up in Cedarville. They've they're on the grooming app. The Curtis area, and so there's several of them on there. There's a lot more than there was last year, and I imagine it's only going to grow. Please get out there. You know, matter of fact, there's more on here than just a week ago. I'll start listing them all up here and put them on Facebook or Facebook and put it mention them in YouTube. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting out there and getting all the information you can. It's always nice that if people post something, if they go out here and post like, hey, we're going, we went on the trails, it looks nice, whatever. But it's also really nice to, that can only cover so much. And people forget and they don't really come back. I wish they would. I wish they'd come back and give like an update and say, hey, we rode this area and it's great, or we rode this area and it's a little bumpy. Um, just to give people informed. I mean, most riders are going to ride regardless. They're going to go out there and just take their chances of how beat up they're going to get. But I know there's some people out there that might not have as experienced riders, and they don't want to give that person, if it's their first time, especially, they don't want to give that person a you know this uh bad experience. I know whenever I'm taking somebody out there and I'm letting them know that hey, this is what snowmobiling is all about. I want to give them the best experience possible because I want them to, enjoy it, one, and possibly, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back and enjoy it, enjoy it enough to make it back and ride again. Why I'm getting so much of this stuff? I just don't care about. Sault Ste. Marie, I think Sault Ste. Marie. Um, yeah, they went out yesterday. Trails look really good. Let's see if I can get some of these pictures. Look at that. I mean, I'll be honest with you, looking over here at this is even that bad. This is actually really nice snowmobiling right here. And then, obviously he's going through here and grooming right now. It's going to be even better. Uh, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. I do see this right here. Be mindful of this kind of stuff. There's some ruts here, whether they're made, uh, sometimes they're made by vehicles. Sometimes it's made by snowmobiles getting over in here, and maybe there actually is some water. I don't know in this particular area. I'm just saying that I'm just pointing this out as trail conditions because when you're looking at this stuff here and you go, somebody's riding around there, just kind of stay out of that if you can. Who knows? This is probably the front of the groomer, and he or she is gonna drive through here and pan all that out. So that will be nice. This is someplace I don't know if I've ever been up here. I wouldn't mind riding this area, Sault Ste. Marie. I've been to Sault Ste. Marie on the snowmobiles. Just don't know if I've gone on that particular trail. And here's their groomer. Look at that monster. Thing's awesome. Uh-oh. Well, looks like somebody had a little incident here, but doesn't, they're giving a thumbs up, so it's not the worst thing in the area or worst thing that could happen. Again, you know, if you have time, get over there to, ride your snowmobile over to Petoskey, go over there and get some breakfast. I was hoping Petoskey would put some pictures out here, but don't worry. Next weekend I'll be there. I'm going to take plenty of pictures well, as long as you guys don't take all the food this weekend and maybe they don't make it to the store for some reason, but hopefully they can replenish. Let's see. I will point this out, and like I said, I'm gonna go back on here again tonight because I'm sure there's gonna be more pictures. But you look up here. This is Grand Maris. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, please somebody let me know. I can say Ypsilanti. I can say that one. I just don't know this one. Looks like there's a tree down here. So please, be mindful. These guys are out here. They're trying their best, but there are incidents that's beyond their control, and there's miles and miles of trails. They can't be monitored at all times. If you see a trail down or see a tree down, please take pictures of it. Post it out here. You can send it to me, and I'll send it to the club, whatever club it is. If you send it to me, you can find me on Facebook, the Unplanned Adventure. You can find me on Facebook on the Unplanned Adventure. You can send me a message. You can also, if you have to, you can drop it right here in the comments and just tell me, hey, this trail and this trail marker at this area, there's a tree down, or there's some other incident, maybe some water, maybe some ice. But if you let me know, I'll let others know, and that way, the more people that get informed, the better off. But unfortunately, that's all I got for right now. Like I said, I just want to get out there and kind of push it. Um, there shouldn't be anybody on here. You guys should be out riding. Well, let's transition out of that before I show all my analytics and all the stuff behind the scenes. I wasn't trying to do all that. Oh, there's some snowmobiles. Look at that. Those guys aren't listening to me. They're out there riding right now. Unless they got me on Bluetooth. Maybe they got me on Bluetooth. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Do you want me to talk sweetly to you while you're riding your snowmobile? Ah, look at this pristine trail and the fluffy white snow. Oh, yeah, you probably hit a tree. All right. Well, that was fun. I will be back tonight at 7:30. We'll talk about the trails. And now that I know that I can do this capture stuff, I'm going to go ahead and try and get a whole bunch of stuff ready, and we can just go through and look at the different trails and different conditions. And if you have anything, like again, tag me on Facebook in the picture. Go out there. If you can't find anything, if you can't do anything, you can find me at Ryan Prather on YouTube. You can send me all the uh, images, anything you want. You tell me the location. I will go out there and make sure that they all know about it. And that way, the more people that are informed, maybe I hit the right person and they just are bored and they've got a chainsaw and they want to go out and cut the tree and help out the clubs and donate some of their time. Every little bit helps. And please, whatever you do, be safe out there and have a good day.